How's it going, everybody? Lance Akira here, and today we're going to talk about.
Hey. Whew. I need to take a bathroom break. Just stay here for a minute. What? Did you ask what that panel's for? Oh yeah, don't worry about that panel. Just stay here. I'll be right back. And don't touch anything.
Well, as the guy says, this game is called Please Don't Touch Anything, the VR edition. I do really like this game. I'm really into puzzles, and when it comes to puzzles like this, you have to think of ways you would never do, but eventually you'll interact with it by looking around your whole environment, and this is something almost like the escape room. The game has no motion sickness, so you could definitely feel comfortable. They do recommend you sitting down. You can use your controller for this, so if you don't want to use the touch pad on the gear, you can use your controller to do the pushing of buttons. With all the multiple endings, this VR is definitely worth the buy. But if you're not into puzzles, I do not recommend it to people that are not into puzzles, because it takes a lot of looking around and Googling if needed to actually find it.
Okay, I'm back. Great, thanks. You really helped me. Sorry it took so long. What's the matter? Worried something might happen? Really? Like what? The apocalypse? You've got to have an education to run this machine. Let's go.
This developer actually made a PC version of this, and it came with only 25 endings. This comes with the same 25 endings as the PC version, but he added 5 new ones to make it more interesting for newcomers and oldcomers that has played the original. Now, when I looked into this in his old PC version, I wanted to see if there was a capability of actually doing the same thing as the PC version, and yes, you can look at the 25 endings and how to do it in order to implement the same thing on the VR and see how interactive it would be when you're actually doing it. Now, not all of it is the same, and you would have to do something a little bit different than the original PC version, which is creative, because if I was to make a VR version, I would make it a little bit different, but not too different that it would make it too challenging for old comers to not want to play it again. But at least it'll be something for them to get back into it so that they don't get too bored, and plus they can see the interesting features that are added into it. Now, if you do solve all 30 endings, then of course you would ask yourself, would this be a replay value? In some circumstances it could be, but in truth it may not, due to the fact that once you complete all the puzzles, what else can you do but either replay it again, and hopefully you know all 30 by heart. If you enjoyed this little review, give it a like, share it with others. If you want to see more of my contents and VR walkthroughs, click the subscribe button.